Everyone knows football is one of the most watched sports in the world. And that means some of the biggest names in the game get paid big time. These guys are known for their crazy spending, so what are the stupidly expensive things football legends own? First up, we have Aubameyang. Now his dad already had a pretty crazy legacy going on, so we're sure this kid grew up watching his father pull up in the most insane vehicles. Of course, the young Aubameyang must have shared the same dreams. It's well known how much money you get if you truly make it in the world of football, and let's just say this guy isn't afraid to spend. Aubameyang spent his very first salary on a stunning $45,000 Audi TT. But is one luxury car enough? Of course not. He went on to spend upwards of $200,000 to buy 2 more supercars. One of them was even a solid gold Audi R8. But all this still did not satisfy him. He recently bought yet another beauty, and this time it was an Audi RS7. The coolest thing about Aubameyang's collection is that he truly loves a custom piece. He's even talked about how the art of customization sets your vehicle apart and makes your personality shine. Next is Karim Benzema. Now if there's one thing this guy is known for, it's flexing. And come on, why wouldn't he? He has some of the most outlandish yet expensive items owned by any sports star out there. For starters, he dropped a whopping $250,000 on something he can't even use. He purchased a diamond-encrusted football back in 2015 from celebrity jeweler Dave Bling. We aren't really shocked that the specifically commissioned ball cost $250,000 considering that it contains 72,000 diamonds worth 1,250 carats each. To be honest, $250,000 might as well be a drop in the bucket for this football player. Up next on the list is Paul Pogba. The entire World Cup winning France football team now wears rings with diamond incrustation thanks to Paul Pogba's extravagant gift of over $300,000. And it's not just diamonds. These rings even feature an endless number of sapphires and rubies, so they're certainly pretty to look at. France defeated Croatia 4-2 back in 2018, and Pogba decided to be real generous with his fellow players. He chose to commemorate the team's victory after getting inspiration from the NFL and NBA, where champions were given rings to always remember their victory. Along with the phrases "World Champions" and "Russia 2018", each ring also has the player's name engraved on the side. Pretty cool, right? The next place is taken by none other than Zlatan Ibrahimovic. He's pretty well known to drop over $1 million for each of his own birthdays. This legend is known to cop an uber luxury vehicle every time he turns older, and we can't help but feel jealous. When he turned 38, he splurged on a Ferrari Monza SP2. But wait for it. The very next year, for his 39th, he treated himself to a Porsche 911 Targa. And if you thought that is all, you're way off. For his big 40, he boasted a full gold Ferrari SP90 Stradale. If you're a car lover, you know just how dreamy this baby is. All these cars come to over $1 million. Zlatan sure knows how to cherish himself. We bet you're wondering why the GOAT hasn't made it to the list yet. Well, he's right around the corner. $1 million isn't even his playing field. We know he's gotta go big. Can you guess who we're talking about? If you're enjoying the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. As you might have guessed, up next is Cristiano Ronaldo. Now we know this guy loves all the finer things in life, so it took him over $1 million to get on our list. He has an insane collection of 3 Bugattis. That's right, 1 or 2 just doesn't cut it. The estimated net worth of Cristiano Ronaldo is over $600 million, and we know that the 37-year-old has spent a significant portion of his wealth on his expensive vehicles. But you'll be shocked to learn that he actually wears one of his Bugattis on his wrist. Jacob Arabo, the creator of the renowned watchmaking company Jacob & Company, customized a watch for the player that matches one of his sports cars. Ronaldo spent over $1 million for the new timepiece, which is probably going to be among the most expensive watches of 2022. This custom watch, which is similar to the Jacob & Company Bugatti Chiron Tourbillon Baguette, is 55mm in width and 20mm in height. It is covered in 232 white baguette diamonds and 109 black sapphires for a total of 21 carats of gems. Go big or go home, right? The next place goes to Neymar. Everyone knows how crazy the NFT hype was a while ago, and well, Neymar decided to join in on the fun. But unlike most people, this guy could spend millions on this digital art and not even bat an eye. OpenSea allowed the Brazilian star to purchase 2 pieces from the Bored Ape Yacht Club collection. The player paid 159.99 ETH for one of the illustrations and 189.69 ETH for the other using the Ethereum cryptocurrency, which translates to about $521,000 for the first and $624,000 for the second. But Neymar isn't the only player interested in this whole gig. Marco Verratti decided to check things out for himself too. He realized there's much more to the metaverse than NFTs and decided to drop over $2 million on a virtual crib. Italian midfielder Marco announced that he had purchased an exclusive island on the sandbox rather than in the real-world Caribbean, and the news left people shocked. The house that came along is nothing less than a mansion, and we think it might even be better than Verratti's real-life house. Verratti thus became the first football player in history who chose to invest such a huge amount in a digital asset. Next on the list is Kylian Mbappe, whose idea of luxury real estate is a little different from Verratti's. He spent nearly $3 million to buy his dream place, but this one actually exists in the real world. Growing up in Paris, Mbappe, like many Parisians, dreamed of owning a stunning property in the heart of the city of love. And when you make millions like he does, dreams are a little easier to come by. His perfect Parisian home has 3 bedrooms and the most picture-perfect views of the entire city. And what would a multi-million-dollar home be in Paris if you couldn't see the Eiffel Tower from it? Up next is Gareth Bale, who has a golf course in his back garden. Yep, you heard that right. As stunning as his actual house is, the biggest amount of cash he dropped on the property had nothing to do with the house itself. Bale is so obsessed with golf that he actually got an entire course made right in his backyard. He asked the developers to build exact duplicates of the 12th hole at Augusta National, the postage stamp 8th hole at Royal Troon, and the 17th hole at TPC Sawgrass. And these are the 3 most iconic golf holes in the entire world. On top of that, he will spend over $2 million on a golf building in his hometown of Cardiff, decked with many golf courses and bars. All in all, this player has spent nearly $5 million on his love for golf. Lastly, we have Sergio Aguero. After retiring from professional football last year, Aguero, who is a legend of Manchester City, showed off his new $15 million property in Miami on Instagram. On top of that, he even uploaded a video of his extravagant 34th birthday party on social media. This party was insane to say the least, featuring Brazilian samba dancers, a mariachi band, fire eaters, loud music, and of course, lots of liquor. Located between Miami and Fort Lauderdale, this lavish estate boasts 9 bedrooms, 13 bathrooms, 2 wine cellars, a spa, a fitness center, a small theater, a tennis court, and a huge swimming pool. Sergio sure didn't cheap out on anything. Reports say that when the football star set foot in Miami for the first time, he just knew it was the place for him. Some things are just meant to be. With that, we've reached the end of today's video. Which footballer's purchase seems the craziest to you? Let us know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit those like and subscribe buttons so we can bring more content like this to you. Thanks for watching.